Alright, what's up everybody? Max Whitman back again. We're back in the Cornellverse. It's the North of the Border Pro Wrestling. Getting ready to book our first television show here. I'm just going to kind of wing it. I have Big City Brawls, our first pay-per-view. It's January's pay-per-view. It's coming up in 2 weeks. I've got that show booked out on paper here. And so this is just going to be kind of a quick short build into it. One of the things that I wanted to do and kind of point out is that I'm going to try sort of if you've watched my previous videos, you know that I'm just starting to get into New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm kind of a big NJPW fan right now. And so North of the Border, I think, is a company that kind of feels similar to New Japan. And so you'll see as we book this show out. I'm going to book most of what I'm booking here is going to be in that vein of New Japan. So right now, so for example, the heavyweight championship or the Canadian championship in this case will be defended 4 times a year at minimum. And those defenses, let me see, I'm coming through paperwork here. Those defenses will be in January, the Big City Brawl. Will be at the Super Slam, which is, what is that, February, March, April. And then July at the Midsummer Classic, which is our finale show. And then in November, actually, I'm sorry, it would be August at the Midsummer Classic. And then probably again in November for Nirvana. Those are 4 title defenses that will happen every year for the Canadian title. I may throw in a few more, 1 or 2 more here and there, but those are generally going to be our world title defenses. So I want to make it so that title isn't defended as often as like you would see in the WWE or something like that. To make up for that, we have the TV title, and I want to try and elevate that TV title. But in the end, it's going to be a mid to upper mid card title. I will be introducing a junior heavyweight title. That'll probably happen closer to that junior heavyweight, probably closer to October. We'll have a tournament in October to crown that first champion. So the Clash Classic is in February. That's going to be our major singles tournament, and we'll run that weekly on TV. We'll run it very similar. I haven't quite decided if I want to do it similar to the G1, where it's like Block A, Block B, pool play, and then a final, or if I want to do just a standard double elimination tournament. I don't know that I'll have time in 4 weeks with just 4 TV shows to do a full block tournament. So I could book extra events, but I'm not really sure I want to do that. So we'll probably just go with maybe a double elimination or maybe even a single elimination tournament. But regardless, the Clash Classic is now a tournament title. And you can see I'll go to, where's my office here? I'll pull up our title. I have created the Clash Classic tournament title every February. This will be the inaugural one. I like the Clash Classic name for a pay-per-view. I think it works for a tournament, so that's what we're going to do there. Let's get into booking it. If you watched the last video, we haven't signed any of those guys we were waiting to sign. So we're still waiting on Ricky DeColt, Christian Price, Peter Michaels, and it was one more, and I can't remember who it was. But there was one more in there. Greg Gage. So we haven't heard back from any of them. So we're going to go ahead and book this show. And we're going to do our one angle for the day. We'll go with freestyle angles. I always use freestyle angles. And it's basically Westybrook thanks the crowd. Stone. Dwayne Stone is going to congratulate him and challenge him. And Bloodstone challenges also. Alright, so let's make that 5 minutes. Get Tim Westybrook in there. Nope, that's Tim Waitman. We don't want that. Let's get Dwayne Stone in there. And let's get Johnny Bloodstone in there. And we're rate them all on entertainment here. I don't know. Should I script them? What's his... Westybrook is terrible on the microphone. Dwayne Stone, not very good on the microphone. And Johnny Bloodstone, not very great on the microphone. So let's script them. Alright, so all these guys are going to be scripted here. Okay. Let's save that. I didn't take a look at our storylines, actually. Do we have storylines? We do have storylines here. Sean Dealey is battling the Can-Am Blondes. Bloodstone is doing battle with McFly. And Dwayne Stone. Alright, so I might just cancel these storylines and start my own. Let me look at my Big City Brawl pay-per-view here. Do I have... Okay, so you know what? So... Alright, so... This one can stay, because I actually do have these guys working a program together. It wasn't supposed to be together, but I can work it in. This one can stay too, I think. Yeah, this one can stay. And this one can stay too, I guess. Let me end this storyline here. I was never really a fan of that storyline. We don't need storylines. I like to run storylines just because they affect the heat of matches and you get better grades for them. But we don't need to run storylines, so I'm not really going to worry about it all that much. I'm going to book... I didn't realize I only have 2 weeks, 2 weeks to the Big City Brawl. So, I'm not going to worry about putting any storylines in here. I've got a good card booked for it, and we'll just go with that, and then we'll start any storyline we're going to do. We can start at the Big City Brawl into the Clash Classic. I want to use the Clash Classic similar to the way G1 is used, but to kind of kickstart a lot of storylines. Winner of the Clash Classic will get a title shot at Midsummer Classic, or Midsummer Madness, whatever it is. So basically the winner of that will work a 4-month program with whoever the champion is at the time. So, alright, let's get into booking this. So, Stone congratulates him and challenges him. Bloodstone also challenges, and that's going to give us our main event tonight. So basically, Westybrook comes out, he's celebrating. Dwayne Stone congratulates him and challenges him for the title. Bloodstone challenges him also, and Stone challenges Bloodstone essentially to a match tonight, with the winner becoming the #1 contender. So we're gonna get Johnny Bloodstone versus Dwayne Stone. Johnny Bloodstone is in time decline, so I'm interested. I want to see how this match turns out. We're going to book this. Let's make this a 20-minute match. Alright. And Johnny's going to go over here. So Johnny going over. Open match. We're going to call it in the ring. And we'll let it slow build. And it is a decisive win for Bloodstone. Right, both these guys are getting a little older. How old is Dwayne Stone? Dwayne's 41. So both these guys are over 40 years old. So I'm not really all that worried about Stone, tapping out. Let's have Stone tap out, actually. I want him to win by submission. I'm not all that worried about either one of these guys losing a little bit of popularity. Our goal for this series is to build for the future of North of the Border. So that's what we're going to be looking to do here. So it's a 2-hour show right now. All right, so we got our 22-minute main event. Let's make that a 30-minute main event. Well, you know what? 20's fine. Yeah, 20's fine. Okay, let's see. I want to book our opening match. It's going to be a TV title match. All right, Vesey will defend this belt on every show. So Cameron Vesey. Let's get him some faces. I want him to beat mid-card faces. Let's have him go over... Jeez, we don't have any singles mid-card face. What about lower mid? Alright. Yeah, so our mid-card is really lacking. Yeah, our mid-card is definitely lacking. We got... Our main event is strong, but our mid-card baby faces... Do we have any heels? Even that is kind of lacking. Our mid-card is really lacking here. Alright. So, no big deal. Let's do... Maybe put him against the baby face. Let's put him into a Jacob Jet. Whatever. I like Jacob Jet a lot, actually. I have high hopes for Jacob. Jacob is one of the reasons that I want to. Jacob and Eric Strong are two of the reasons that I really want to do a junior heavyweight division. Because I like those two guys a lot, but I don't really ever know how to work them into my main card. Alright, so let's see. Let's do a TV title match. We'll put a 15-minute time limit on all TV title matches. 15 minutes will be the draw. In this case, we're going to have Vesey go over in... Let's have an open match. Let's call it in the ring. Decisive win. Vesey's going to go over here in 12 minutes. So, I want to see Jet. How's Jet's psychology? C+. Okay, he can call it in the ring. Psychology. It's not up here yet. Okay, so we don't really know enough about Vesey, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that his psychology is going to be fine. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot about that. So let's put the TV title on the line. Alright, let's save that. And I want that to be my opener after the angle. So I want the angle to open the show, and then that match will be the open. Alright, so I've done, I'm putting together some stables. So I want to kind of, I got to figure out how to introduce those stables into the game without just kind of throwing them together. I've got a few ideas. Let's see, I need to put, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Alright. So let's get a couple of, geez, 2 hours with no angles is a lot. Let's do we'll do a couple angles. Let's have Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have, let's book a tag match here. I got an idea. Let's do Shooter Sean Daly and Harrison Hash. And we'll have them take on... Let's have them take on... Sean Daly and Harrison Hash. I don't want to do Brown and Haynes. Yeah, let's put them, we'll do babyface versus babyface. I'm okay with that. Right. What's my card look like here? As you can see, I'm not nearly as... This is how my booking usually goes. What do I got here? Okay, cool. Perfect. Let's do it this way. Alright. So, let's actually put them against the Can-Am Blondes. So, Daly and Hash versus the Can-Am Blondes. Okay. And let's give them 20 minutes to go. I'm going to have Owen Love go over Harrison Hash. Okay. Let's have an open match. Call it in the ring. And it will be a decisive win. North of the Border fans hate anything other than a decisive win. So we got to make sure that we're... All right. And then let's have... All right. I want to do a run-in here. I want to have a post-match beatdown to get to... I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. All right, no big deal, though. Well, I guess what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to figure out a way to build my stables. I've got 4 stables, right? I've got the House of Stone. Dwayne Stone's going to run that one. I've got the Outsiders. Obviously, Steve DeColt will run that one. I know how I'm going to introduce the Outsiders, so that's not a big deal. I've got Evolution. Yeah, I stole the name. And Evolution is Johnny Bloodstone's stable. It'll be Bloodstone, Vesey, and who do I have there? And the Can-Am Blondes. So actually, let me do... Yeah, you know what? I'll do a post-match beatdown. Let's do a freestyle angle here. We'll do a post-match beatdown, 5 minutes long. And we'll have Cameron Vesey come out. Owen Love will be there. The Natural will be there. We've got Shooter, Sean Dealey. We've got Harrison Hash. Okay, so these two are going to be rated on their selling. And these guys will be rated on... I guess it's entertainment. Put them on entertainment. All right. Yeah. So that'll give us... So Cameron Vesey comes out, and Vesey and the Can-Am Blondes are going to beat down Dealey and Hash. And that's how we'll leave this one. That works. We're going to leave that like that. Okay. That's a post-match beatdown. Okay. I need 47 more minutes. All right, let's put our women's match. Let's do a women's match here. It'll be a... I don't want a battle royal. Let's do a 3-way women's match. 3-way women's match. Let's make it a number 1 contenders match. And we're going to have women's division. We're going to have Amber Allen. Sally Ann Christensen. And Lauren Easter. Sure. Let's do that. Okay. This will be our number 1 contenders match. Let's let it go 12 minutes. And we're going to have Amber Allen go over. I don't really care who loses it. It'll be an open match. Let's script it. And it's a decisive win. Okay. Let's move that down. We'll have that right after the opening match. I've already used Vesey twice. And I got an alarm going off over here. Forgot to set my alarm off. Okay. What do I do here? Alright. 7 a.m. where I'm at now. My alarm clock's going off. Okay. Do I want to do this beatdown? No, I don't. I don't want to do it. That doesn't make any sense. Let's remove that segment. And instead, let's have Vesey cut a promo. And Vesey is basically going to say, let's put 5 minutes there. Cameron Vesey is going to say that he will run through everyone on the roster in defense of his title. Let's not script him. I want to see how he does without a script. Can I see that actually? Charisma B, microphone B. Yeah, let's give him no script. And actually, let's go ahead and give him 8 minutes on the mic. All right, Vesey says he'll run through it. I'll worry about the stables at another point. There will come a time to introduce them. Maybe even at Big City Brawl, whatever. Okay. 30 more minutes. Who hasn't been used yet? Steve DeCole. Oh, Sean McFly hasn't been used. Karen, Mountie Man. Alright, let's book an 8-man tag here. Where is that? Yeah, let's do an 8-man tag. And we're gonna put in, let's exclude booked here. Let's do Steve DeColt on one side, Sean McFly on the other. Put Derek Frost up there. Let's see. Who would make sense? Let's do... Is Eric Strong booked? Did I book Eric Strong yet? No, perfect. Eric Strong will go in there with Sean McFly. So far, so Frost will be in the Outsiders with Steve DeColt, and Eric Strong will be in with Sean McFly. So I wanna kind of build the guys that are gonna be in there. Let's put John Maverick. He's going to be in this. So I'm booking the stables right now as if they already exist. Right now, these three are the Outsiders. Obviously, if we get Ricky DeColt, I'll be introducing him as well. That'll probably be, if I get Ricky DeColt, that'll be when I actually introduce the Outsiders. It'll be Steve and Ricky, and then these guys will probably join in. But for now, we'll book it as if they're already a stable. We just won't really call them a stable. Down here, this is the House of Stone. Sean McFly. It'll be Dwayne Stone, Sean McFly, and Eric Strong to start. Dwayne's already booked, so let's put in any baby faces. So let's go ahead. Yeah, whatever. Let's put Robinson and Bennett in there. Right? And then up top here, I need one heel. Sure, let's make it Flash. Why not? Let's get him some exposure. Okay. And this match, we'll give this match 15 minutes. We'll call it, whatever, 8-man tag. 8-man tag, we'll give it 15 minutes. And let's have... I actually want Eric Strong to get the win here. And we'll give him the win over Lee Bennett. Alright, so we get our main event guys in there. Let's call it in the ring. There are a couple guys that won't be great, but decisive pinfall victory. Okay, there's a couple guys that won't be great calling it in the ring here. Flash is one of them, but McFly and DeColt will probably carry it enough. All right. You know, let's give it 17 minutes. Save that. It's the 8-man tag. Let's move it down. Sean Dillon Harrison. Yeah, that'll be a thing. So let's put it right there. Let's put that one after. I need 9 more minutes. All right. So let's add a... Let's just add another match here. And it'll be a simple... one-on-one. And let's just do... what do we got left here? Let's have Mighty Kavanaugh. And he'll beat... Oh, Julian Watson's not in yet? Oh, you know what then? Let's do... Well... Actually, yeah, let's do, instead of that then, let's do a tag match. I want to get the aces on there. Yeah, let's put the aces in there. Westybrook and Mighty Cat. No, I don't want them no way. Let's just have them. Let's have the aces go up against, I don't know. Lord James King. And it heals, right? Lord James King and the Mountie Man. Whatever. This is a throwaway match. We'll give him 10 minutes. And the aces are going to win here. And I want Johnson winning that match. Doesn't matter who loses. Open match. Let's script it. And it'll be a decisive win. And with this, we're going to be ready. Oh, we have an issue here. What is it? We do one match aimed at storytelling. Okay. So let's put this match right in the middle someplace. Yeah, right there is fine. We need a match aimed at storytelling. Let's just make it this one, because it's going to be a not-so-great match anyway. Storytelling. There we go. Okay, save that. And we're ready to go. So that's what we got. Analysis, make sure I got all my people on there that I want to put on there. I do. Cool, let's go do it. Let's see what we grab here. Alrighty, so we opened the show with the angle with Stone, Westybrook, and Bloodstone, and it pulls a 72. I like that. B-, not a bad start. Moving on to the next segment. Cameron Vesey and Jacob Jett gets a 71. Vesey defeated Jacob Jett 11:48 by pinfall with the Vesey driver. Vesey makes defense number 6 of his television title. Vesey was off his game, so we pull a 71 and he was off his game. And Vesey and Jett have good chemistry together. I love that. I like Jett. I like Vesey. I could see a big TV title feud going on right there. The match gets the crowd hotter. Vesey pulls a 57 and Jett a 67. And Vesey was off his game there. So this really should have been a better match. He cuts the angle, pulls a 71. Not bad. No specific comments. Pretty solid. Our 8-man tag gets a 73. Flash has a 52. Maverick a 67. 59 for Frost. DeColton 85. Bennett 46. Robinson 64. 61 for Eric Strong. And an 86 for Sean McFly. Pretty solid match. Did basically what I expected it to do. 67. This is actually a way better match than I thought it would be. Jared Johnson has a 65 performance. I like that. I got high hopes for Johnson. I really do. These two guys did all right, though. A 57 and a 52. It's not bad. Our women's match pulls a 67. Amber Allen has a 60 rated. Lauren Easter pulled a 63. Lauren Easter did okay. Amber Allen's going to win, though. She's going to head to Big City Brawl as the #1 contender for the women's title. Moving on to our next match. It's our tag team match. It's Sean Dealey and Harrison Hash versus the Can-Am Blondes. That gets an 82. I like that one. Hash gets a 71. Dealey an 85. Love an 81. Natural a 73. It advances that storyline. I'm not really sure where that storyline is going. But we'll see. I like Harrison Hash a lot. He's going to really be my babyface upper mid-card gatekeeper. And who knows, if I ever put in like a slightly lower level title above the TV but below the world, he'd be right in line for it. I've always liked Harrison Hash. Moving on to our main event. Let's see, what are we going to pull in our main event? Really flops. Oof. Pulls a 79. It's not bad, but not as good as I hoped it would be. Dwayne Stone, 83. Bloodstone, a 76. This could be because of time decline. So Bloodstone's in time decline. It could be, but we'll end the show here. Let's see what we pull. A 78. It's going to lose its popularity in 7 regions. Not terrible, though. But not so bad. So let's continue through here. I'm okay with a 78. It was kind of a thrown-together show. Just kind of setting the tone. As long as Big City Brawl is a good one, I'll be okay. So we have emails and decisions awaiting here. Let's see our emails. All right, so TCW has accepted our agreement for a working agreement. Basically, I offered TCW a working agreement. It means we can use the talent trade, we can borrow workers, and I'm going to use this to try and compete with USPW. So USPW and us are going to be in a battle, in a national battle, and I'm going to use this to try and get some TCW stars over into north of the border. So some stars that I ordinarily wouldn't be able to use, maybe Rocky Golden, Brian Vesey, guys like that. I'm going to try and get in with the working agreement. And Sean McFly has requested some time to heal. Okay, I don't really have much plans for him right now anyway. Let's check our decisions, and then we'll call it a day. We'll call it an episode. Greg Gage, here we go. All right, so our contract offer to Greg Gage has been accepted. We're definitely going to push him as a heel, and I don't really know where I'm going to put him. Let's see what his popularity is. So let's complete that contract. It's a 4-year deal worth $6,000 per month. So let's see. All right, does not take effect for 7 days. That's fine. We're still waiting on these guys. Let's go ahead a day and see. Well, let's see what his push would be here. What do they suggest? Oh, it's not recommended. Yeah, okay. So what's his weight? He's a middleweight. Okay, great. So Gage at 26. Between Gage and Vesey, I'm really hoping that we've got the future of our company there. Does he play He does play a strong babyface. We'll start him off as a heel, I think, and basically book him alongside Vesey, and then maybe turn him babyface. We'll see. Let's go ahead one day. I want to go ahead a day and see if any of those other signings come through. I really, really want Peter Michaels. Michaels is the guy that I want more than anything, because our announced team is weak. Our announced team is really weak. No, nothing so far. Let's go one more day. Well, let's make sure Ricky DeCole. Let's make sure that he is still considering. Yes, so he's still considering our offer. Christian Price. I'm not overly concerned with him, and Peter Michaels. I want to make sure that he is. Okay, good. So, right now we're the only guy looking for him as well. So let's go forward another day, and see if we can get those signings done. We got decisions. Christian Price. All right. So Christian Price accepts our offer. Yeah, again, I'm not really sure if I want to push him as a face or a heel, so let's just complete the contract, and we'll figure it out. And Peter Michaels, yes. All right, so Peter Michaels I want as a face, and I want him as our announcer. Complete that contract. All right, we're still waiting on Ricky, but let's get our announced team together. So, let's only show announcers. Yeah, Peter's the announcer, so let's give that job to Peter Michaels. Who's our color guy? Do we have a good color guy? Yeah, Tim Waitman. Tom Townsend. Let's do that. So it'll be Michaels and Townsend. For events, let's save that. And for north of the border, it'll be Michaels and Townsend. Actually, we can also add in Karan. We can add them all. Well, I'll figure this out together. Let's add Karan in. All right, and then for our events, why not? Let's put Karan in there as well. All right. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. We'll have to wait to see about Ricky DeColt. And until then, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining me. And tune in for the next one.